Okay, welcome to this next recipe, I guess. And one of my, it had to be a sweet treat. So we were debating what we include in the recipes section of this program, and there was you got to include. My wife and Becky were saying you got to include some kind of sweet treat. And when I did a workshop earlier this year, one of the favourites was the Brazil nut chocolate, and it's a carob chocolate. And so I thought I'd make that today for you now. So the essential ingredients for that is just some crushed nuts. Now in the recipe it calls for Brazil nut, but I don't have the Brazil nut, so it's just crushed almonds I've done for the purpose of this. You'll need half a cup of coconut, raw coconut oil, raw organic raw coconut oil. You'll need some carob powder, and again I didn't really know what carob was before I came into this journey, but it's a bit chocolate tasting. You can get different types of carob. It's a plant, but then they must dry it and mill it, and it becomes a powder. And then for sweetening, you've got vanilla essence, which I'll get out in a minute. I picked up the orange essence, but hey ho. And I also put a bit of stevia drops in there just to make it sweeter. And this particular one's got some vanilla flavour in it. So I'm going to get the coconut oil, half a cup worth, and I'm going to put it in a pan. I'm going to heat it up until it's melted down, and I'll add in the raw carob powder as well. What I didn't realise is that with carob powder you can actually buy roasted carob powder. And if you wanted to add a little bit of vanilla essence, you can. So going to find these things, like, oh no, you can get the vanilla essence without alcohol flavouring, and it's simply organic Madagascan vanilla, which is non-alcoholic flavouring. And again, just upgrading the ingredients that I've got in my cupboards in terms of the organic herbs and spices, and it's raw, it's in its best form. So I'll crack on with doing that just now. About half. Tastes just as it should do. I'm going to whack a small handful of walnuts in there as well, because it looks like I need to. So once you've finished heating it up, I added the nuts, and I also added the carob powder to the coconut butter that was melting, coconut oil should I say. So then the next stage is just to pour it into some kind of ice cube trays or some kind of receptacles, and you have to give it a nudge to get the nuts out. I actually had a sneaky taste to make sure I didn't put too much stevia or oil in. And that's it done, ready to go in the freezer, and in an hour or so they'll be ready to eat.